Waking up one day, checking your Coinbase account and seeing nothing. Your entire balance gone. Thousands of dollars vanished overnight. And the worst part, it wasn't a hack in the traditional sense. You were tricked, scammed, and you never saw it coming. Every year, Coinbase users lose upwards of 150 million to sophisticated social engineering scams. Hackers don't need to break into Coinbase's servers, they just need to break into your trust. And today, we're exposing exactly how they do it and what you can do to stay safe. Hi, my name is Rico Richardson and I have close to 2 decades of experience in the financial industry. Today, we're going to look at Coinbase and the huge threat they are facing. Coinbase isn't just one of the biggest names in crypto, it's also one of the biggest targets for scammers. The reason is simple. Where there's money, there's crime, and Coinbase is practically a goldmine for fraudsters looking to cash in on unsuspecting victims. But unlike traditional cyber attacks, where hackers try to break into systems using brute force or technical exploits, the real danger here comes from something far more subtle: social engineering. Now picture this, you've been trading crypto for a while, maybe even made some decent gains. Now one evening you receive an urgent email from Coinbase's support team warning you of suspicious activity on your account. Now the email looks real. The logo, the formatting, even the sender address, it all checks out. You panic. The thought of losing your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, everything you've worked hard for to accumulate makes your heart race. Now the email urges you to act fast. Click here to secure your account. Without thinking, you do exactly that. But what you don't realize is that the website you just entered your login details into isn't Coinbase. It's a perfect clone designed to capture your credentials the moment you type them in. Within minutes, the hackers have accessed your real account, enabled a new withdrawal access and drained your funds. Now by the time you realize what's happened, it's too late, your money is now gone. This isn't some rare occurrence. Phishing scams like this have stolen millions from Coinbase users over the years. In one particular devastating case, hackers set up a fake Coinbase login page that tricked people into handing over their credentials, resulting in over 20 million in stolen funds. And the worst part, because crypto transactions are irreversible, once the money is gone, there's virtually no way to get it back. But phishing emails are just the tip of the iceberg. Scammers have become more sophisticated, moving beyond fake websites and into the realm of direct social engineering. Some users report receiving phone calls from what appears to be Coinbase customer support. The person on the other end sounds professional, knowledgeable, even reassuring. They tell you that someone has attempted to access your account, but not to worry, they'll help you secure it. All they need is a verification code from your phone. The problem is that the verification code is actually the final key the scammer needs to gain access to your account. The moment you give it to them, they're in, and within minutes your funds are transferred out. And it doesn't stop there. One of the most frightening techniques scammers use is called SIM swapping. And this is when they trick or bribe an employee at your mobile carrier into transferring your mobile number to a new SIM card that they control. Once they have control over your number, they can intercept your 2-factor authentication codes, allowing them to reset your Coinbase password and log in like they own the account. There was a case where a Coinbase user had over $100,000 stolen this way. He thought his account was secure, he had strong passwords and even 2-factor authentication enabled. But all of that meant nothing when the scammer took over his phone number. He called his mobile provider, begging them to reverse the change, but by the time they did, it was too late. His money was gone and Coinbase couldn't do anything to help. And that brings us to another major issue: Coinbase's customer support. Many victims of these scams find themselves completely helpless because Coinbase's response time is often too slow. There are horror stories of users reaching out for help only to receive automated responses or long delays before finally getting a reply, by which time the damage has already been done. Coinbase's popularity and reputation make it a perfect target for scammers. It's not just individual users who fall victim. Coinbase itself has been attacked through social engineering. In one case, a hacker managed to trick a Coinbase employee into revealing sensitive internal information, leading to a security breach that exposed employee names, phone numbers, and emails. Even though the attacker didn't gain access to customer funds, this incident shows that no one, not even Coinbase employees, are immune to these scams. So you might wonder why Coinbase is such a prime target. Because it's trusted. People assume that emails from Coinbase, calls from Coinbase support, or even texts about suspicious activities are real. Scammers exploit that trust using fear, urgency, and psychological manipulation to bypass even the strongest security measures. At the end of the day, Coinbase users aren't being hacked in a traditional sense because their accounts are being stolen from the inside out, tricked into handing over the keys themselves. And with hundreds of millions of dollars being lost every year to these scams, the question isn't whether Coinbase is a target, it's just a matter of who will be next. That's why awareness is critical. If you use Coinbase, you need to be skeptical of every email, every phone call, and every so-called security alert. Because when it comes to protecting your crypto, the most dangerous vulnerability isn't a weak password, it's trusting the wrong person. A hot wallet is your best defense against losing your crypto to scams, hacks, or exchange failures. It's not just a luxury, it's a necessity, because in the world of crypto, there's no customer support hotline that can get your money back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you've got funds sitting on an exchange right now, move them to a hot wallet today, before someone else does it for you. Because the harsh truth is, once your crypto is gone, it's gone for good. Unlike a bank account where fraudulent transactions can often be reversed, crypto transactions are final. No chargebacks, no refunds, and no oops buttons. Now imagine logging into your exchange account tomorrow and seeing a zero balance. Imagine the sinking feeling in your stomach as you realize that someone somewhere just took your hard-earned money. It happens every single day to people who thought they were safe. They thought their passwords were strong enough, their two-factor authentication was good enough, but hackers are relentless. And the more money you have on an exchange, the bigger a target you become. Exchanges are playing a dangerous game. Even if you don't fall victim to a scam, what happens if the exchange itself collapses? Now, let's talk about FTX. People trusted it. It was one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world. Celebrities endorsed it, regulators seemed fine with it, and yet in November of 2022, it imploded overnight, taking billions of dollars in customer funds with it, and some people lost their life savings. And it wasn't just FTX. Because in 2014, we had Mt. Gox, which had 850,000 Bitcoin stolen, worth billions today. And customers never got their funds back entirely. Then we've got Quadriga CX in 2019, which the CEO mysteriously died, and then suddenly 190 million of customer funds disappeared. Then we had BitGrail in 2018, which was an Italian exchange that lost 159 million worth of nano. Users were left with nothing once again. If your funds are on an exchange, you're playing a dangerous game. You're trusting a centralized entity in a decentralized world, and history has shown that's a recipe for disaster. Now, the moment you move your crypto, you take back control. The second you transfer your crypto to a hot wallet, you take back control. No one can freeze your funds. No one can hack an exchange and steal from you. No one can socially engineer their way into your account. Now let's say someone tries to hack you, right? They steal your email, it doesn't matter. They hack your exchange account, it still doesn't matter. They SIM swap your phone and intercept your two-factor authentication, completely useless. Because even if they have everything, they still need your hot wallet in their hands, and they need your PIN to use it. This is why smart investors use hot wallets, and it's not about paranoia, it's about common sense. If you wouldn't leave a suitcase full of cash on a park bench, then why would you leave your crypto on an exchange where thousands of hackers are actively trying to steal it? So the best time to secure your crypto was yesterday, but the next best time is now. Now, if you've been waiting for a good time to secure your funds, this is it, because people ignore the risks, thinking it won't happen to me. Then it does happen to them, and by then it's too late. So don't wait until you're the next victim, right? Order a hot wallet today through the links in the description down below. Move your funds off the exchange. Take control over your financial future, because in the end, the only person who could or should control your crypto is you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Doei!